Okay, thank you very much, Mazi. Then we can start immediately. Welcome aboard, everyone. The topic for discussion this evening I titled, If You Do Not Take a Risk, You Will Always Work for Those Who Do. Stay glued. We are going to have it fixed. Teaching now. I told you that our topic for discussion is if you do not take a risk, you will always work for those who do. Now, I was able to notice from a lot of calls and a lot of places I've gone for seminar. Okay, even this evening I was in a seminar, okay, with some group of people, and it's a kind of a club, a club of professionals, a group of medical doctors and lawyers. I was with them this evening, and we discussed extensively. And sometimes, even as a lawyer, even as a medical doctor, of course, highly placed in a teaching hospital, in a general hospital, you've made your mark in the medical profession, you've carved your niche. Of course, you know your onion as far as that profession is concerned, and then as far as you know, you've arrived. But that's part of what we're going to what we're going to do this evening. Is sometimes a lot of people are afraid of taking risk, and I want to tell you that you can never attain much success in life if you are not ready to risk anything. If you always want to play it safe, you might not be able to attain much height. You might not be able to exceed your limit and exploit your potentiality as far as what you have the capacity to do is concerned. So the reason why you keep, or it seems that you've been going round and round in a radius every year, is because you kept on doing a particular thing a particular way round the roundabout year after year. The big question I want to ask you, my lovely listener, this evening is, what have you done differently this year? Can you point out sincerely to yourself, not to me, something that you've been doing last year or something you did last year that you are now doing differently this year? Whatever is it that you do, can you tell me something that the way you do it at the moment is different and has improved from what you used to do last year? You are doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. It does not work that way. If you are comfortable with whatever manageably you are getting from what you are doing, it's okay. But this program is designed for people who want to improve from where they are to where they want to be. And you can only get to where you want to be when you, of course, ascend. You must change tactics. That is why even the people who play football, they change formation. You will hear some people saying, "Na coach, I'm how the formation odi where be this game. I attribute this man." That means if it failed to work in the first half, even before the game runs out, and when he can make substitution, if onye batara for ogbanye onye izu, he kept on, of course, whispering to other people. In order, apparently, what the coach must have told him or her before he came into the pitch. Now they are trying to re-strategize. If it is not working, you have to come home and re-strategize. I asked you a singular question again, my lovely listener. What are you doing now that the pattern, the strategy, the approach you used differs from what you used last year? As a businessman, you are still ije gotan na Onitsha, ilekwa na Nnewi mbọsị Monday, Tuesday, ijekwan gotan, and you want a different result. What are you doing differently? Now, let me bring it to what I want to discuss, that if you do not take a risk, you will always work for people who do. For instance, as a primary or secondary school teacher who teaches in a private school, and then you are teaching so well, you've tallied in that school for 5 years, counting. I once asked you a question. Someone once called me and told me that no na-akụzi akwụkwọ na-akwụ 11,000. Phone m ji aza the phone danarụ m n'aka.